Reminder, if you can't bet the farm on it, don't take the trade. The way YM is looking, I probably won't do anything today. And RTY. But we're only in 12 minutes, so we'll see what the day gives.
Yeah, I want to see what it does in the next 3 minutes. Or if it doesn't still do anything, I'll wait till after 10.
Yeah, we have news at 10 too, which should be nice. And then Bowman, Fed speaker speaks at 11, and the next one at 2:30. But I think those are yellow folders from whatever they're going to talk about. And then for the news at 10, that is orange folder, which I'm going to consider red folder anyway. So we'll see. Does YM trend better than NQ? They all have their own unique properties. I personally find YM a lot more tolerable than NQ.
Hey, you guys.
What's the best?
Hey, Ashley, I was actually typing to you. Can you answer a question?
Hasn't started breaking
I
lower.
can.
Still kind of hanging around in that little.
Okay. So, the trade that you took, are you taking it based off just that order block because of the sweep and then the market structure shift? So you just got in on that order block? Is that pretty much what you did?
I had sales at 920 and then I had a limit order at the highs of the remaining three. So it wasn't really, it was just having a limit order on the highs that is what you see there. Because if you could look at what Thursday highs, it was a triple top. So I already expected that to be liquidity for today. So that's why I just had it as a pre-limit order. I know in Saturday class we talked about forward fronting. I forgot the name of it, but
Front running?
yeah, front yeah, front running trades, but that's exactly what I did. I just put a limit there because it was the highs and I knew that's where liquidity was going to be targeted if we were going to sell. But
Okay. So
yeah,
you just put the limit and when we shot up, it grabbed you and then dropped.
yeah, it averaged
Okay.
already in the sales around like 920 area. Um, that was gonna probably be my high because even the Asia, um, it took liquidity from other Asia highs. So I was like, okay, maybe it might not go up there, but then I just had it just in case. And as you can see, it grabbed it and left, but it equally went back up too. But I'm kind of still watching this area to see if we're gonna still sell. But for sure, I was just targeting liquidity.
Okay. And hold on, you're saying 920.
920, 43, 920.
And that's where you had your limit order?
No, that's where I had my original sell. I had one.
Oh, okay.
Because I had three contracts on the high, and then I had one on the high. I mean, I had three the sell limit. So I was like, all right, I know where I want most of my contracts to be at the highest point, and then I just went in with one contract. So that's how it's even averaging on the screenshot as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You were looking at sales?
Like, and I'm doing the quotation mark. I knew it was gonna go down, but I didn't see my entry. Like, I didn't see my setup, so that's why I was like, I'm not gonna take it. So that's why I thought maybe you were just entering on that order block. But yeah, like I kind of knew, like, okay, yeah, we're heading down, but I didn't see my A plus setup, so I was just like, I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah, there's not much A plus. The only setup that I was thinking that got me into the 920 was if you look at the 5 minute at 820 the time 820 time, it took those highs from 2:45 a.m. and yeah, it took the highs from 2:45 a.m. and it dropped. So that was the only thing that kind of led me into, okay, maybe it might sell here, but then as you can see, it kind of like reverse automatically, and then that's when we got the 930 highs.
Yeah.
So that was the only thing I saw, but it wasn't as like spectacular because I wouldn't have wanted to see it. It definitely wasn't supposed to go up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you much.
I placed the limit order for this trade on RTY. And these are the notes right here. Max target is 10 points. Gonna put a limit order there. My stop is 5.5 points. Hey Ash, what question did you have on the ATM settings?
Wait 1 second. I'm trying to like watch this area. I can't concentrate.
What are you supposed to price action journal?
We also have news at 10, so am I doing a wick test on RTY? You can look at it as a wick test if you want. This is just a 15-minute break or 15-minute retest of that broken level. I only put these limit orders when there's a strong candle closing above that level.
My notes for even when I was looking at the cells, if you guys look at the equal lows, it kind of even lines up with Asia low. That was swept and it created that upward movement. So even in my notes, I put like, okay, the sentiment should be buys, and I was kind of like trying to see the cells because I see more room down than up. Because we're in all-time highs. But I do have that note as well. So I'm just rewatching the area again, the 4418 area, and seeing if we kind of create some more structure of getting our A plus setups for sales, or to see if it's gonna go higher. But if it goes higher, I'm probably not gonna trade YM because I don't really know where it's gonna go. But maybe Amari could kind of enlighten us on the next standard deviations for the highs, because there's no room up here. I mean, there's no data up here. What are you guys thinking, like, in terms of that? Do you think it's gonna break these all-time highs, or is it going to sell?
I want them equal lows.
Huh?
I want those equal lows.
Yeah, exactly. Because we have equal lows at the Asia. Well, Asia got swept, but we have 803, and
Yeah.
that's 4 taps. And then we have some equal lows at 528, which is further down if it drops. But right now, this is premium for sales if we're gonna look at it, but we just got to see the structure.
Yeah. Because if this was about to close in a few minutes on this hour, so if it closes above this, then I'm looking to see are we really gonna go to the upside, or are we really, like you said, building structure to go back to the downside?
Yeah, because this is a V shape on 5 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Where's the standard deviation above the high, the new high?
So we're in that rejection point on the day chart or the daily chart. For the let me see on the 4 hour. I don't have anything just yet. 1 hour. If we get a close above, let's see, if we get this close on this hour, we might get a pushback down, and then if it does continue up, I'll be targeting 44, 133.
44, 133. Okay. 44, 133. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that thing happened fast. I was only able to secure 1,200 and I saw like almost 1,700 on SL.
Yeah, because I mean, it makes sense. We rejected from the thing we were talking about the other day, and then we consolidated for pretty much a day and a half.
Exactly. Yeah.
Looking for them equal lows, like
Right.
that makes sense to go get it.
That's true. Exactly.
Now, if the video has joined,
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Happens today, right?
I think so. That's what Evan was saying as well. So that could be a throwing the whole thing off as far as sales.
But it'll normally happen at the end of the market, not the
Huh?
beginning. I'll be throwing people off, right?
That's what I thought too.
I missed the whole conversation.
For NVIDIA, it'll probably happen after market.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking after the market closes, not like during it, because that would be weird. I
That
think they always do that at the end. If Brown is in here, I think he may know 100% that answer. And Prince, if you're using the strat with everything, you're going to be using the same exact principles, so FTFC, broader informations, all of that good stuff. Ash, you remember the extra questions you were going to ask for the ATMs?
Yeah. So, one question. Well, wait a second. What do you guys are thinking about NAS? It dropped, and then now it's coming back into the area that it consolidated into. I kind of feel like, it's well, this upward movement not really ideal, but the stop loss will be
Just hanging around, hanging around. Here's your 10 o'clock medium impact news driver. What I just highlighted there is your balanced price range.
Stop loss will be close. Or
What made I pick orange? Orange is my favorite color.
it's here, 3-1 why you're looking sexy.
Was that Black ICT?
Yeah, that was him.
Okay.
ICT.
And in the
Yeah, I'm consider joining his Discord. I found him yesterday and I was like, okay, I really like how he looks at things. But he trades NQ. I want most of my focus to be on YM, but yeah, he trades NQ.
Yeah, we got that closure, and we got that closure above the previous day high. So I'll be looking for longs on YM.
Yeah, true. True that. It's crazy. This is gonna be another all-time high.
Hmm.
He's 133.
You want to know the key to fixing it?
And Q's still in this consolidation, so I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
Okay, sorry, Avin, do I have your attention?
Yep.
So one of the things that I was asking about, because for the ATM settings, when your rule says don't let a trade go red, don't let a green trade go red. So are you literally following that rule? Like, do you say it are you following that rule to the T?
100%. So for me, that what that means is as soon as it hits target one, that's a winning trade. So if it's like 3 points from target one and it goes red, it was never a winning trade to begin with for me.
Okay, so when it hits your target one, which is 30 points, um,
Depending on the setup.
okay, for YM, the 30 points YM setup.
Yeah.
Um, you normal that's when you'll put yourself at break even, or you'll just take your 30 points.
It depends. I usually trim and then I let it continue moving forward from there. Now, if
Okay.
it comes back to break even, it is what it is. I'll take that L.
Mm-hmm. Okay, because my confusion is do you do you ever let your trade be in drawdown?
100%. Like, as long as it doesn't hit my stop loss or my first target, then I'm just chilling.
Okay. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay. Is for you the rule comes into play when your target one hits.
Yep, exactly. So if my stop is, let's say, 50, my first target is 30 points, and then the next target is 75, I'll put that in there.
Gotcha. Okay, okay. Okay. That was my question. Just trying to get that understanding. But YM is rejecting at the high again. It took the liquidity of that last high. Let's see if 44,025, we could get back there, see if it holds. Fifteen to 25. This is the 50% of that wick of that candle. 43,999.
everything.
We rejected
But when you're in the
420.
car, it's just like, bro, you
I mean,
can't
the
see
20
like,
area.
you're-
I added
It's like look up
NYM.
at the trucks and all that. It's a weird vibe.
This will be the second leg. If we break 987, it'll be the second leg on the 1 minute.
Yeah, majority of that staying open. Signs of heaviness. Far because we failed to reach constant encroachment. That's bearish. We do have equal sell side here. Like I said, if we had to run out sell side like we did here, take out equal lows here, but
Sweet. I moved my stop up to right under the first trim area. So at 2400 for RTY, might take me out here for the remainder of the position. If not, I'm holding for this wick right over here to the left. So that this wick. You can put in a sell for one tick below it if you want to, but we'll see what happens. And thank you, Prince. All right, I'm out of that trade. Something to note for those who know about the 15-minute trade, I prefer a big handle like this to form on the 5-minute or on the 15-minute, and then I'll catch the retest. The one on YM, while we do have a candle closing above that level, it's not really strong like this candle on RTY, which is why I wouldn't have taken it here, but I would have taken it here. If it prints a fair value gap, even better. ATG. So what I mentioned on the 15-minute retest is while YMs would be valid because we had a candle close above there, then you can catch the retest at the 15-minute level. I don't prefer this version because this is not a strong candle that closes above that level. Compared to RTYs, we had a really strong candle close above that level. And it created an FEG or displacement, which I prefer. If it's like a little candle like this that closes slightly above it, I'm not really going to be enticed to take it. This one is a higher probability one. I've literally taken this exact same trade the last 4 or 5 times I've taken it with a strong candle like this, it's won every single time. Of course, while it's not guaranteed to win every time, we have a higher probability version when it's a really strong candle like this.
YM is going after that deviation, Amari. And Nas, Black Eye CT is saying it's gonna go after the highs. And it definitely looked like it's moving its way up there.
Yeah, I broke my rule on NAS. Entry should have been 184, but I didn't take it. And then when I did take it, it was late.
Oh, okay. I got in. I got in pretty late too. I'm in at 195, but I had a 188 mark. So we gonna see. It's the good thing is that it's still below midnight.
Right.
But it probably might shake some people out too that think that, we're going to the highs, going to the lows. We gonna see.
Yeah. All I see is bullish momentum because you're still not making a low on the higher time frames. So
Exactly.
my target would have been 21,231. But I just gotta charge it to the game. Got in, didn't follow my rule, and that's what it come with.
Yeah, I was gonna say I appreciate when you all just like share, especially one share everything, but when you all take losses or not follow your rules, because I was up here kind of hot that I didn't enter the trade that I wanted to, but I was like, no, because every time you FOMO, you mess up. So I appreciate you saying that because now I'm like, okay, reset the patience and just wait for something else.
Yes, ma'am. That's exactly it. Yep. Just wait for something else.
I am taking us to heaven. Probably buying up Nvidia right now.
I'm about to say, are you asking or are you telling?
Making an unbiased statement.
Got you.
That RTY trade might be my only one for the day. I don't really like trading on Fridays like that, and it's usually my red days. So if I can catch a good move like the one earlier, I usually just chill.
And I was just talking about RTY earlier. See, it's been making some good moves. And look at it. I should have took NQ. Well, I don't know. I don't like the setup right now.
Good morning. This is Romina. Desi, are you available? I have a question. Or maybe someone else can help me. I am learning how to configure Tradeovate, and I clicked on to enter a contract, but I don't see my ATM set up. I clicked from the chart. How can I make it automatically use my ATM setup when I click to enter for a buy or sell?
The box that says ATM, do you have it selected?
Let me check and see. It is on the dome, but I was wanting to enter through the chart because that's what Desi told me that he does.
So you're saying
Um,
like when you right click, it's not, or when you click on the area you want to enter, it's not showing up?
Oh, I don't believe I right clicked. Let's see.
Or it's not right click, I'm sorry, you just click.
Okay, so yeah, when I clicked, I don't see it on the chart.
If you
I'm not-
hover over, like hover over buy or sell, it should show you where it's gonna be.
Okay, let me see. I'll get out of what I'm in now and start over. I'm paper. I'm demo trading. So
And you did say Tradeovate, right?
yes, Tradeovate.
Okay.
Gosh, now I'm trying to figure out how to get out via the chart.
Get out of the trade.
Yes, so I can start over and try to find the ATM.
If you don't have the exit at market and close,
Oh, I
then
see. I needed to scroll to the right to see up at the top there. Okay, ATM day. Okay, the ATM is off.
okay,
Alright.
yeah. So click that arrow and pick the one that you want, and then it should show up for you.
Okay, I see it now. Okay, so I bought market. In order to get out of this, I click sell market, right?
And you can do
Or
that, or you can just hit exit, either one.
okay, let's see. And just cancel my orders. And
Yes.
that'll close it out, right? Okay. All right, so I'm out of that one. Now let's try it now that I have the ATM. So I'm gonna click again. Wow, this thing's jumping. Prices.
I see trade
Oh,
makers
no.
down here. That was a nice TTO on YM.
Oh, I'm on M2K.
Oh, I was talking to trade maker, sorry, but go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna, no, I don't want to. Now it's asking me if I want to sell one limit or buy one stock. I want to buy at market. Which one would I want to buy?
If you want to buy market, then you just have to press the buy market button.
Oh, just
But
go
if you're
there.
clicking on the chart, that's actually putting the limit order.
Okay. And the limit order is when you want to buy at a specific price, right? Like when it gets to that line, price gets to that
Yes.
line, you fill.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to do that. I want to set it where it'll fill when price gets to that line. I mean, it'll yes, fill. So do I click buy one stop or sell one limit?
So depending on where you are, if you want to do, like, you have to be below where you want to buy to do a buy limit, and you have to be above where you want to sell to do a sell limit, and then it's the reverse. So if it's below, it's going to be a sell stop. Above, it's going to be a buy stop.
So I'm above the price. I've clicked the line above where price is, and it's asking me, do I want to sell? But I want to buy. So when it comes
So
up
you
to
need to
this,
go below where you want to do the buy.
oh, you have to go below. Okay, so let me
Yes.
get out of this. How do I cancel this thing asking me to sell one limit? Let's see.
You can just hit that exit button again if there's something on there you just want to get off. You can clear everything with the exit.
I don't see exit. Looking. I see cancel, but I've already canceled. Or have I canceled? Still showing that I'm yes. Looks like I'm still in the order, showing I'm showing my position. So somehow there
So
I
do
did
you
not
see
get
that gray button? It says exit at market and cancel. It's up there near where your ATM settings are.
ATM. Scroll left. I don't see anything there. Scroll right. ATM, beside ATM, it says day or good to cancel. Cancel all is above that.
Okay, well, you can hit cancel all.
Okay, so I'm doing that and it's not. And it
Okay,
says,
so you in the drop down
yeah,
where it says cancel all,
uh-huh.
click on exit and mark it and cancel.
Okay, I was clicking cancel all. Now it says cancel all and exit. Yes. Okay. All right.
Did that
That
take
got me.
everything off?
Uh-huh. That did. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, now let's see what happens when I move this line. All right. Gonna try this again. I don't know why Tradeovate has been so challenging for me to get started. I've been watching videos and things have just been confusing. Whereas I'm proficient with Thinkorswim. However, I don't know how long it took me to get going with
Tesla
that
with
one as
the
well.
super moves today. I am definitely upset. I forgot to look at it.
Hey, Des.
Granted, I don't think
Des.
anybody is trading options for the most part, but definitely a good one. We gave the 15-minute entry here. Hammer TTO, somewhat of a Momo hammer right here. It looks like this TTO is playing out right now. First target this high, and then we can target new high of day. I'm not in this trade, by the way. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I was not paying attention. Continue. I'm going to mute myself.
Good morning, Desi. This is Ro. Still trying to figure out execution and of the Tradeovate trade. So let's see. I'm gonna click.
I can bring up my Tradeovate screen if you want to show me what's going on.
Okay, well, I'm on mine trying to figure it out. So if I click above the price, it says sell limit or buy one stop. Why would I want to sell above? I want it to fill there and buy, right?
So if you click above the current price, it's going to either say sell limit or buy stop. So the reason it's saying sell limit is because if you're going to be selling above the current price, you want to get a better price than what it may be at. And then if you're going to be placing a buy under the price, it's going to be either a limit price or a stop order, a sell stop. So right now, are you trying to place a buy or a sell?
A buy. Since the price is going up, right? I want to place a buy, correct?
And do you want to do a buy stop or a buy limit?
I don't know. Buy stop or buy limit? What's
So the difference here would be, let's say, let me actually, I'll just bring it up here on TradingView. Actually, no, I'll bring it up on Database. Let me just share my screen, my full screen. Can you see my screen on the right side with
yes.
Tradeovate? All right, so let's say for the sake of the conversation, let's bring up just a 15-minute time frame. If I want to do a buy stop, so like strat wise, if I want to get into this two continuation, I'm going to put a buy stop right above this price. So as soon as price breaks that, it's going to automatically get me into the trade. Now, if I want to do a limit in the sense of, let's say I want to get it on the retracement down here, I will do a buy limit. So the limit is just going to sit there until price comes down and touches this. Now, for the buy stop, it's essentially just confirming that, let's say, I'm just going to put it up here because I don't want to get triggered in. Let's assume this wick is over here where I place the buy stop. As soon as the next candle breaks above, it's going to get me into that trade. And the reason why I would put it one tick above the previous candle high is to confirm that it actually triggered the candle. Because if you put it exactly at the high of this candle, which is 44170, what may happen is The next candle that prints, it can fill you at 170, but it may not actually break that level to confirm the trigger of the trade strat-wise. So, depending what setup I'm looking at, I'll either be using a buy stop or a limit. Did that clear it up a bit?
So I'm gonna click buy stop when I want the price to feel like a call would feel like when the price is going up.
Exactly. You can think of it as like the conditional orders when we're trading options for the stock price. So we're pretty much telling the system, hey, let me actually go to the 30 minute. So I'm saying if I want to short this 30-minute candle to the downside, I'm going to put it one tick below, which in this case is 44084. So 44083. I'm going to put a sell stop. So once the next candle reverses under this one, it's going to get me into shorts. So that's the condition for this order. I'm only going to get into shorts when it breaks that level. If it doesn't, then I'm not going to get in anything.
Okay. So stops are what I believe I want, but what's the difference between the limit and the stop?
So the limit is essentially going to be depending so if I'm looking for longs, and let's say I don't want to get in at 44, 130 where it's at now. I want to get in at 44,050. So I'll put a buy limit order here. And then this order is going to stay here until price comes down and touches this level to get me in. Just keep in mind, strat wise, we would never use limit orders. It would only ever be stop orders.
Okay, I get that. So limit is saying I'll only go in at this price, just like buying a call contract and putting a limit order in versus market.
Yeah, so like if you, let's say the contract triggers long for the contract price at 1.00 and it's at 1.10, but you don't want to pay 1.10, you could just put 1.00. So when it does come back to that price, you'll get filled in.
Okay, yes. All right.
Something to note, when you're using the stop orders, you may get some slippage, meaning even though you put the buy stop or sell stop, because it turned into a market order, you're guaranteed the execution, but not the price. So even though I wanted it, let's say if I put the sell stop at 44083, I'm guaranteed to get into that trade, the short, once it breaks that price, but I'm not guaranteed that specific price because it turned into a market order. So if price flushes really violently, it can fill me in by, let's say it might actually put me into the trade at 44080, which is a worse fill than what I would have wanted. So just something to take into consideration when you're using the stop orders.
I thought that futures prices stayed the same. And it was just ticks, and what changed was the amount of contracts you purchased.
It's pretty much, it's like universal with anything that you're trading. So even if you, like, let's say when you buy or sell market for stock, futures, Forex, it really doesn't matter. You're going to get filled at the next best available price. So let's say if the price is at 44,000 and I buy market, but in those in that half second, it jumped 5 points up. Now I'm going to get filled at 44,005 as opposed to 44,000 where I wanted it.
Okay, so you might not get in where you want, but the ticks are the same. Like contracts, they vary, but the ticks would stay the same. So what would be different is where I get in, which may change how much I make.
Yep, exactly. So if I get into this stop order, let's say at 83, and my first target is at 53, and let's say it would, due to it being a stop order, actually fills me at 80, assuming I have like an ATM setting, it's going to move my ATM setting with the new fill price, even though my target may actually be at 53. So your risk increases slightly and your reward gets decreased slightly, depending how quickly or how violent the market is when it fills you in.
Okay, that helps so much. Glad I jumped on this morning.
Of course.
And thank you. I think it was Mia that was helping me.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's mine, but you're welcome.
Hey, any questions you got? Maya's here for you. She's the expert.
Maya. All right. Sorry about that, Maya. Thank you.
No problem. I don't know about the expert. Here to help. And I know you were asking about your ATM settings. So if they still don't show up, just let us know because there may be some other things you need to configure on the chart. But if you have it in
Oh,
the drop down and all of that, it should be there. But like I said, if you might have to change your chart settings, still you can let us know.
yeah, one thing to note is uh, if you have your chart like mine, I have my ATM settings right over here.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the DOM open, you also need to make sure it's enabled on the DOM because placing a trade on the chart and on the DOM, it's not going to have the same ATM. So you have to make sure that you also have it on the DOM if you are placing trades through the DOM as opposed to the chart, which I had to learn the hard way.
Okay.
So if
So
your
if
ATM is on over here on the chart
uh-huh,
and you have the DOM open here, like on the left side,
uh-huh.
you have to also turn on the ATM on the DOM itself. You'll see like a little section for ATM. It might be defaulted to off.
Okay. So if it's open, have it set the same as the chart.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Of
All right. Thank you.
course. ATG, to your question about when it's at all-time highs, and let's say you get into the TTL and you don't know where to take take profit at or where price is going to go. Generally, it's just going to continue higher for the most part. But even let's say for this 15-minute TTL, while it's not the cleanest, you can just see this is a TTL once it broke above. Aim for the previous highs, and then you could just take profit every set amount of points, whatever you really prefer, until you get stopped out. Or you could just trail the candles, so moving your stop up under the candles as they trigger higher, or getting stopped out once they reverse on you. That's what I would do at all-time highs. All right. We got 10 minutes before lunch when I'm gonna hop off this. You guys want me to keep the stream going? I just gotta make somebody the host because I'm gonna head off and do some errands.
I'll be on till like 2.
Sweet. Do you mind taking host?
Yeah, it don't matter. Does anyone plan to stay or everybody's trying to get off for lunch?
What's the
I'll be
plan?
on for a little while.
All right.
Let me actually